Well, it's been a while since I posted last, but I'm finally back with part 9 of the What If Azula Was the Avatar video series. I've been pretty busy these past few months, so I wasn't really able to upload, but I finally got the chance, and so I hope you guys enjoy this video. In case some of you forgot, I'm going to quickly recap what happened in the last part of the series. So essentially, Azula was training in waterbending at the Foggy Swamp Tribe, while Maki and Lee were recovering from their encounter with Admiral Zhao. Admiral Zhao and Combustion Man go to look for Azula, and eventually find her in the Foggy Swamp Tribe. Lee and Maki also arrive on the scene. A battle commences. Lee takes on Zhao. Azula is still injured from her past battles, so she takes some Foggy Swamp Tribe miracle herbs and fights Combustion Man. By the end of the fight, Lee manages to take out Zhao, but spares him due to his code of honor, and Azula beats Combustion Man, but is unable to finish him off due to the side effect of the herbs. Azula orders Lee to kill Combustion Man, but he doesn't do it because Zhao threatens to take his own life, and if Zhao dies, Lee cannot reclaim his honor as a warrior. After the fight concludes, Maki and Lee take Azula to the Swamp Benders in order to be treated. And yeah, that's where we left off in part 8. Now, let's move on to part 9. What happened to Azula? Asks Swampbender 1. She said that she ate a bunch of herbs and is now in this withdrawal state, responds Maki. Oh yeah, Morty did that once. It did not end well for him. Well, is she gonna be okay? Yeah, eventually she will recover. Eventually? I don't know how long it'll take. I don't know exactly how much she ate. It took Morty 3 months to recover. 3 months? We don't have that kind of time. She's the Avatar. She'll probably recover faster, don't worry. Probably? Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully? Look, we don't have time to waste, interrupts Lee. Is there anywhere we can take her to recover? Oh yeah, let's go down to the Banyan Grove tree. Hugh is recovering there too. The Swamp Benders, Maki, Lee, and Azula all head over to the Banyan Grove tree. Maki and Lee lay Azula down. Is there anything we can do to aid in her recovery? Asks Maki. Nah, not really, responds the Swamp Bender. We just gotta make sure she's well fed and hydrated. Only time can heal this. 1 week goes by and Azula finally starts showing signs of healing. She sits up. Avatar Azula, how are you feeling? Asks Maki. I'm still in a lot of pain, but I can actually move now, which is a good thing. I'm not as tired either. Azula grits her teeth. Maki? Where is Lee? Oh, he's busy training. He's got his fighting spirit back again. Except this time, he's training 100 times harder and taking the right amount of time off. This swamp is a great place to work on yourself, since it's so secluded from the outside. Bring him to me now. Okay, give me a second. Maki returns with Lee alongside her. What do you want? Grumbles Lee. I'm busy, Madam Avatar. You are a nuisance. You only care about yourself. I told you to finish that soldier off. He's one of the biggest threats we have to deal with. You could have killed him easily. He was right there. But instead, you decided to be selfish. If you had just gotten rid of that soldier then and there, he and Zhao could have been taken care of. But no. All you do is think of yourself. Alright, Azula, let's calm down, says Maki. Are you kidding me? Exclaims Lee. I am helping you. If I wasn't here, you and Maki would both be dead. I was the one who defeated Zhao, remember? Do you honestly think you could have taken them both at once? Oh, great and powerful Avatar. Guys, let's stop. You owed me, remember? I helped you with your training. Without me, you would have worn out all your muscles from exhaustion. This is what I get after all the kindness I showed you? Yeah, well, all of that quote-unquote kindness you showed me would have meant nothing if Zhao died. I cannot allow that to happen, idiot. Just shut up and be thankful I'm choosing to help you at all. I don't need your help. That is a complete lie. Lee walks away from Azula. Just remember that the blood of Zhao's and that bomb guy's victims are on your hands. Lee pauses. I can't speak on that other guy, but Zhao won't do anything. He's gonna be training for our duel. Now, I've got to do the same. Lee begins walking away. You are right about one thing, though. I am responsible for Zhao and that big guy. I chose to let them go, which is why I'll deal with them both myself. Well, don't start training now, because we're about to leave this terrible place. But Avatar Azula, you aren't fully healed yet, exclaims Maki. I don't care. I hate it here. The people are so infuriating. They have incredible power, but they aren't doing anything with it. They just sit and goof off. I do not want to be like them, so I'm getting the hell out of here. Let's get on the ship and head to the Northern Water Tribe. I'll continue my waterbending training there. Zuko storms out onto the dock of the ship. Is there still no sign of Avatar Azula? Inquires Zuko. No, unfortunately not, sir, responds Soldier 1. Damn it. Zuko paces around in frustration. Have you been talking to that old man? He's tried talking to me, but I haven't been listening. I've been working hard, mastering precision with my attacks. I have to beat Azula. I can't take another loss against her. Prince Zuko, yells Soldier 2. We are out of food. We need to pull over to a nearby village. Alright, let's make it quick though. I don't want to waste any time. As Zuko's ship pulls over to the dock of the village, he notices a Fire Nation flag dropped on the ground. Zuko raises his eyebrow. Why is there a Fire Nation flag dropped on the ground? That's very odd. Two of Zuko's soldiers get off the ship and start heading towards the marketplace of the village. Zuko follows behind them. Prince Zuko, what are you doing here? Asks Soldier 1. You don't need to come with us. We can get the food ourselves like always. There's something about this village. I saw a Fire Nation flag on the ground at the dock. I don't know why there would be one there, so I decided to investigate this place. You two just get your job done and head back to the ship. But sir, won't you need any backup? Miss Ty Lee and Miss May can accompany you. I'm just gonna scope the place out. I don't want to draw too much attention to myself. Zuko removes his Fire Nation armor. People won't tell me what's going on here if they know I'm part of the Fire Nation. Zuko quickly sprints away from the Fire Nation ship so that the townspeople don't realize that he's from there. Zuko's men walk towards town square. The townspeople stare at them. Are there any Earth Kingdom soldiers in this village right now? Whispers townsperson 1. If there are, why aren't they stopping these hooligans? There are very few soldiers that are stationed here anyway, explains townsperson 2. This is a fairly small village. It is unlikely for Fire Nation troops to attack us, since we don't have many resources. This is the first time a Fire Nation ship has shown up here, not counting the scare with the Avatar. When the Avatar and her team were here, there were just 3 soldiers on this island. I have no idea where they are now. They either left the village or they just haven't noticed the ship yet. How could they not notice? It's their job to protect us. I agree with you, but there isn't much point in worrying about it. Like I said, this is a small village. It's very unlikely for the Fire Nation to attack here. They are probably just here to pick up some resources or food. Are we really just going to allow them to do that? There's nothing we can do. There's no soldiers to stop them. Zuko walks around town square while keeping a close eye on his soldiers. If anything big happens, I might have to step in and blow my cover, thinks Zuko. Zuko walks up to a group of people talking amongst themselves. Hey, starts Zuko. Just be natural, thinks Zuko. Have you seen all those Fire Nation soldiers out there? Pretty crazy, right? The villagers stare at him blankly. Well, it's not as crazy as what went down with the whole Avatar situation, laughs Villager 1. Zuko's smile quickly fades. What Avatar situation? You didn't hear about that, man? It was kind of a big deal. Oh yeah, I've been out of the village for a while. I didn't really know. Oh yeah, the Avatar was here a while ago. She was gravely injured after some long battle she had, so she needed some medical attention. The Avatar's friends brought her here. As I'm sure you're aware, opinions on the Avatar are split worldwide. There was one Earth Kingdom soldier that tried to get people to kill the Avatar since she was vulnerable. Zuko's eyes widen. What happened? Is she dead? No, like I said, opinions are split. Half of the crowd sided with the Avatar, the other half went against her. Eventually, the Avatar managed to calm people down. She left the village shortly after that. So the Avatar was here, thinks Zuko. They were sailing around in a Fire Nation ship, so that flag could have been theirs. But why did they get rid of it? I guess sailing around in a Fire Nation ship could cause a lot of problems for them, especially if they were to stop at another Earth Kingdom village. That has to be the reason why I saw that Fire Nation flag. I can't think of anything else. I can't believe I missed it. Were there any other crazy things that went down recently? No, not really. That's pretty much it. A lot of people were injured. It was pretty bad. I see. You Fire Nation scum, yells a man nearby. What's going on over there? Asks Villager 2. Zuko lifts his head up to see. He notices an Earth Kingdom soldier attempting to stop his soldiers from buying food. Because of your nation's lust for power, my sister died. I won't let you get food from this village. If you don't leave now, I'll kill you both on the spot. There's 2 of us and 1 of you, says Fire Nation Soldier 1. That's not an issue. I'll take you both out easily. The 2 Fire Nation soldiers are about to draw their weapons, but before they do, Zuko jumps in front of them. Please stop. My friend here is crazy. Don't hurt him. The 2 soldiers are surprised that Zuko stopped them, but they obviously have to oblige. Okay. Make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Yes, of course, sir. Hey, move out of the way, I don't know you, yells Earth Kingdom Soldier 1. The 2 Fire Nation soldiers walk away. What are we supposed to do now? Whispers Soldier 1. We can't leave without Prince Zuko. I don't know, let's just head back to the ship and wait for him there. The 2 of them are getting away. I can't allow them to leave the village with that food. Hey, calm down, you idiot. You know there's an entire ship of those soldiers out there. If those 2 don't come back in a timely manner, the rest of them will come out to see what's going on. There's no way you can take all of them out at the same time. Oh yes I can, watch me. I'll make them all pay. Listen, I know how you feel. I lost someone dear to me because of someone from the Fire Nation as well. I'm just waiting to get my revenge on them, but I have to stay patient. I can't just angrily attack without thinking. I won't accomplish anything that way, and I'll put myself in more trouble. Trust me, I know from personal experience. Don't make the same mistakes I did. The soldier stares at Zuko. Who did you lose? Zuko sighs. I lost my uncle. The soldier drops his head. I'm sorry to hear that. How did it happen? Well, I don't really want to go into details. It's not something I want to talk about. I understand. What's your name? Zuko. What's yours? Kenji. The two of them walk together. Zuko looks over at Kenji and notices bandages wrapped around his chest. What happened there? I got stabbed by someone. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. How did that happen? I'm sure you either heard or witnessed that whole riot that took place when the Avatar came into our village, right? Zuko nods his head. Well, I was actually the one who started it. Zuko's eyes widen. I want the Avatar to die. She's a fraud. She's from the Fire Nation. There's no way she's actually going to go against her own people. Zuko says nothing. One of her soldiers stabbed me. She's a tricky one. I will kill her right after I kill the Avatar. Zuko frowns. But there's no way I can do it alone. Join me, Zuko. Together, we can work towards destroying the entire Fire Nation. How do you expect to accomplish that with just two people? And isn't the Earth Kingdom fighting against the Fire Nation anyway? What's the point in forming your own group? Those people are too small-minded. They are only focused on keeping their territories and maintaining the balance. We are not just going to stop there. We are going to annihilate the entire Fire Nation. Zuko's eyes widen. Think of the pain and suffering they have inflicted on our people. Thousands have lost their lives because of the Fire Nation. Compared to us, the Fire Nation have barely lost anything. They deserve to pay for their crimes. We will make it happen. It's going to take a long time. It won't happen overnight. I know that. But we can work towards it. I know plenty of people who feel the same way we do. The recruiting starts today. Will you join me? Zuko stares at Kenji in horror. So, you're going to kill innocent civilians? They are not innocent. They are sitting idly by while their nation is taking the lives of countless people. If they really cared, they would do something to stop them. You don't understand. These people can't do anything even if they wanted to. Nonsense. It's their nation. They can riot against the Fire Lord if they want to. No, they can't. You're just in denial. They should be punished. Zuko's eyes widen. You're a monster. He shoots out an enormous fire jab at Kenji. Kenji takes the full brunt of the attack and is pushed back. He slowly tries to get up on his feet. He is boiling in anger. You're from the Fire Nation. Zuko walks away from Kenji. I'm not wasting my energy on you, you pathetic man. Going after innocent people is insane. You've completely lost your mind. Kenji tries to stand on his feet but falls back to the ground. Come back here. I'm not letting you get away. Zuko continues walking forward without looking back. A few minutes later, Zuko makes it back to his ship. Prince Zuko, why did you stop us from attacking that man? Asks Soldier 1. Zuko pauses. I felt bad for him. I can understand what he's going through. The rage, the bitterness. The Fire Nation has made a lot of mistakes. Prince Zuko, what are you? But that man is going too far. He's being blinded by his anger. It's like what that old man said to me. Zuko grits his teeth. I will not allow that to happen to me. I will not allow my hate for Azula to go too far. I will direct it at her and her alone. That never works, says Guru Patik. Why are you listening to my private conversations, old man? Intense hatred and anger always spirals out of control. It is best to get rid of it. Quiet, Baldy. You don't know what you're talking about. Zuko pauses for a moment to think. Okay, I've got to get back on track. I need to find Azula. Let's go over the facts. So we know she stopped at this village to heal herself. Where would she go after that? Mai and Ty Lee walk from the inside of the ship. Oh, Zuko, there you are, exclaims Ty Lee. Why did you go into the village? Asks Mai. I found a Fire Nation flag on the dock and wanted to investigate why it was there. Apparently Azula was here on this village because she wanted to heal herself. She probably came here directly after our battle. I see. Where do you think she could have gone from here? My guess would be the Northern Water Tribe. Why? Well, when you fought her, you said you only saw her using firebending and airbending. In the Avatar cycle, waterbending comes right after airbending. The only place where I know she could learn that element would be the Northern Water Tribe. The Southern Water Tribe has no waterbenders since the Fire Nation attacked that area. So Azula must be heading there. You're probably right. Let's set sail, men. A few days later, Team Avatar finally arrive near the Northern Water Tribe. "We're almost there," announces Maki. Azula sits inside the ship, still fatigued and in pain. "You hear that, idiot?" yells Azula. "We're almost at the Northern Water Tribe. You can stop your useless training now." Lee swings his sword with all his might. "Doesn't matter where I am," pants Lee. "I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing." Maki is finally in sight of the entrance of the Northern Water Tribe, but things are quite different from the last time they came there. Maki's eyes widen. In a state of complete shock, she tries to abruptly turn the ship around, but because she did not pay adequate attention, she smashes the ship into the glacier. Lee falls to the ground. He quickly gets back up. "Maki, what the hell was that?" "The Fire Nation! They're here!" screams Maki. "They've taken over the Northern Water Tribe." "What?" yells Azula. Azula slowly stands to her feet and notices two Fire Nation ships approaching them. "The Fire Nation! They're on their way here! Maki, get us out of here now!" "I can't! The ship is stuck! I'm not able to steer it!" Unable to move, Team Avatar can only sit and wait as two ships come closer and closer. The ships pull up next to them and 30 soldiers pour out and board Team Avatar's ship. "Maki, Lee, we have to stop them. We can't let them capture us," screams Azula. Maki and Lee raise their hands. "You cowards! Lee, what happened to you? I thought you enjoyed fighting." "My duel with Zhao still hasn't finished yet," states Lee. "I won't fight anyone else until that happens." "Oh, come on, just do it." "Even if I did fight them, there's no way I could take them all out." "Come on, Azula, I thought you were the smart one. What happened to that wit of yours?" The Fire Nation soldiers capture all three of them and take them inside the Northern Water Tribe. They throw Lee and Maki in the holding area with the Water Tribe soldiers and take Azula to the general. "General Jazim, we have incredible news. We found Avatar Azula on a ship stuck in the icebergs," says Fire Nation Soldier 1. "My guess is that she was on her way here, but when she noticed that we took control of this place, she tried turning the ship around." The general laughs. "Oh my god, this is insane. You know, your father sent out a lot of troops to go out looking for you, but instead you ended up just coming right to us. How funny is that?" Azula grits her teeth. "Our luck couldn't be better, sir. Turns out the Avatar is also quite sick. It doesn't seem like she can put up much of a fight." "What should we do with her?" asks Soldier 2. "To be honest, I don't know. None of us were expecting this to happen. We could just kill her, but I think it's best we contact Fire Lord Ozai and see how to proceed. If she truly is sick, I don't think she poses much of a threat to us. And even if she somehow magically heals herself, she has to take out our entire army to even dream about escaping from here. So let's not try to rush and make a decision. We should patiently wait for Fire Lord Ozai's orders. For now, just throw her in the holding place with the chief and the waterbending master." When Azula is brought to the room, her eyes lock with Master Paku. Paku's eyes widen. "Oh great, as if this couldn't get any worse." The two soldiers throw Azula inside. There are 10 guards in the room, making sure the two of them do not escape. "Avatar Azula, are you okay?" asks Chief Arnuk. "What does it look like?" snarls Azula. "I thought you were stronger than that." "What did you say?" "You are the Avatar. You have all this power and you still got captured by some measly soldiers?" "I only got captured because I'm sick. If I was at full strength, they would have stood no chance." Paku smiles. "That's good to hear. Sounds like we actually have a chance of getting out of here," whispers Paku in Azula's ear. "Hey, what are you two whispering about?" yells Guard 1. Azula smiles nervously. Don't worry about it. We just don't want the chief to know what we're talking about." "Wait, what? Why?" exclaims the chief. "Don't worry. We couldn't escape even if we wanted to. None of us are in any condition to fight." The guard nods. "I suppose you're right about that. If you try to do anything stupid, we can deal with you guys easily." "Exactly. Don't stress too much. You guys are so strong." Azula smiles and quickly turns to Paku. "Tell me how we can get out of here," whispers Azula. "Well, it's all dependent on you. I don't know exactly how strong you are. For a second I was worried you were very weak since you got captured by some measly soldiers. But thankfully that's not true. I have a vial of spirit water with me right now. It can instantaneously heal you, but you're going to need to find a healer that knows how to use this. Currently, those waterbenders are tending to the Fire Nation army. If we can get rid of these guards, you can steal their armor and sneak into that line and heal yourself. But how are we going to dispose of these 10 guards? The chief cannot fight and you and I are injured. I have an idea." Azula and Paku start screaming at each other. Paku pushes Azula to the ground. "You're such an idiot, Avatar. The Water Tribe definitely has better food than the Earth Kingdom." Azula struggles to get up. Once she does, she pushes Paku back. "No way! I went to the Earth Kingdom and their food is 1,000 times better. You have completely lost it. It seems you have grown dumber over your journey." 3 guards step forward. "What is going on here?" questions Guard 1. Paku pushes Azula hard into the ground again. "Hey, stop fighting!" yells Guard 2. Guard 1 notices a large puddle of water form on the ground. Guard 2 runs towards Paku in an attempt to stop him. "Wait, stop! Don't run in blindly!" yells Guard 1. Paku swiftly bends the water on the ground and freezes the 10 soldiers in a large glacier. Guard 1 grits his teeth. "How did we lose to them? They were injured and had no way of beating us." "It was simple, really," smiles Azula. "The argument we had was meant to distract you from what we were really trying to do. When Paku pushed me to the ground, I used a basic firebending technique to melt the ice. Once I created a large enough pool of water, dealing with all of you was pretty simple. Are you done showing off, Avatar? It's time for you to go. Take this spirit water. I'm sorry I can't do more to help, but I'm practically useless right now. We are counting on you. Save the Northern Water Tribe." Wearing the soldier's armor, Azula stumbles towards the line of soldiers being healed. When she looks up, she notices that only one healer is doing all of the work. "Wait, what's going on?" asks Azula. "I thought that the Northern Water Tribe would have more than one healer." "They do," responds Soldier 1. "The rest of them passed out from exhaustion. They have been healing thousands of soldiers for hours. I wouldn't be surprised if this one passed out in a few minutes. We're in the back of the line. I highly doubt we're going to get treated today. We're probably going to have to wait till tomorrow." Azula's eyes widen. "I can't wait that long. If anyone goes and checks in on that room, our plan will be exposed. I've got to make a move now." Azula drops to the ground and screams loudly in pain. "Oh God, I need help. I'm in so much pain," screams Azula. The healer looks at Azula in worry. Azula smirks. "This should work," thinks Azula. "Hey, that's a good idea," exclaims Soldier 1. He drops to the ground. "Oh my God, I'm in so much pain," screams Soldier 1. "What? No." A bunch of other soldiers join in as well. "Stop joking around, guys," yells the soldier at the front of the line. "You'll have to wait your turn." "Aw, man," groans Soldier 1. "Well, it was worth a shot." Azula grits her teeth. "Damn it, I guess being discreet is out of the question." Azula swiftly gets up and shoots out a large blast of flames towards all the soldiers waiting in line. She collapses to the ground. "I don't have much energy left in me," pants Azula. "I've got to get this done quickly." "Blue flames?" exclaims Soldier 1. "It's Avatar Azula. She escaped. Let the general know." Azula grabs the wrist of the healer. "Let's get out of here now," yells Azula. Azula takes off her helmet and hands it to the healer. "Fill this helmet up with water. I have a plan." The healer quickly runs to the nearby well. "Alright, I have to stall these guys." Fire jabs come hurling towards Azula. Azula swipes both of her hands to create an airbending wave that extinguishes all the enemy's attacks. 2 soldiers run towards Azula with spears. Gasping for air, Azula manages to force out one large fire blast from the palm of her hand, defeating the 2 soldiers. Azula collapses to the ground. "Miss Avatar, I filled up the helmet." "Okay, great," gasps Azula. "Head to that room over there." Azula points her finger in the direction of where Master Paku and the chief are. "Okay." The healer runs towards the room. Fire jabs come hurling towards Azula. Using her arms, Azula covers up her face. The fire burns Azula's arms. She screams in pain. Azula manages to use her airbending to push herself away from the soldiers. She slides across the floor. "Don't let her escape," yells the Fire Nation soldier. The Fire Nation soldiers chase after her. Azula struggles to her feet. She hobbles towards Paku's room. "I've got to get there. I can't get captured," thinks Azula. A Fire Nation soldier's fire jab hits Azula in the back. Azula almost falls to the ground, but she forces herself to stay up. "I can't fail." Azula continues moving forward. A few soldiers catch up to Azula. One of the soldiers swings her sword and slashes Azula's back. She falls to the ground. While Azula is on the ground, the soldiers continue to stab and beat her. Using all of her might, Azula crawls closer and closer towards Paku's room. "I have to make it back." A Fire Nation soldier stabs Azula in the back. She screams in pain. The soldiers continue to swarm Azula. "I have to get away from them." Using the last bit of her energy, Azula creates an airbending sphere around herself, pushing the Fire Nation soldiers away from her. Azula slowly stands to her feet and pulls the spear out of her back. She limps closer to the room. Azula finally arrives. "Avatar Azula!" yells the healer. "Are you okay?" A Fire Nation soldier runs towards Azula with a sword in hand. "Behind you!" yells the healer. Paku gets into a fighting stance, ready to use the water in the bucket to stop the Fire Nation soldier from attacking Azula. Azula notices this. Wait, stop! Don't waste the water, screams Azula. Paku's eyes widen. What? The soldier stabs Azula in the stomach. Azula takes the full brunt of the attack. Azula! Yells the healer. Azula kicks the soldier away from the entrance of the room and jumps inside. Seal the door now! Yells Azula. Using the water in the helmet, Paku freezes the entrance, preventing the soldiers from entering. So that's why she didn't want me to use the water, thinks Paku. If I had, then we wouldn't have any time to heal her. We need to get this done quickly, states Paku. These soldiers will burn through my ice wall soon. How is Azula doing? She's been damaged extensively. She has stab wounds all over her body. Plus, she hasn't fully recovered from her previous injuries. At this point, the spirit water is the only thing that can save her. Paku turns around and notices that his ice wall is melting. Hurry, we don't have much time. The healer applies the spirit water to Azula's body. A few minutes pass by. What's going on? Yells Paku. The ice is about to melt completely. We have a problem. Avatar Azula's wounds are healed, but she still isn't waking up. What? The Fire Nation soldiers break through the ice barrier.